Hi, this is Adam Kunzmiller from RPG Geek TV at Gen Con 2015, and I'm joined by Dominic McDowell from Cubicle 7 Entertainment, and we're here to talk about the Lone Wolf adventure game. So what can you tell me about this game?
Well, I don't know if you remember the game book series from the 80s, 90s and beyond by Joe Diva with the Choose Your Own Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
So he introduced it was the first one that had a campaign that ran throughout all the books, and he attracted an amazing following worldwide. Right. And my first fantasy gaming experience, and a lot of people say the same thing. So it was great to get the chance to work with him to bring out the Lone Wolf adventure game, which we designed to be the perfect introductory role-playing game.
Oh, great!
It's you've got the in the box set. You've got the read this first here.
Yeah, the box. So this, unlike most role-playing systems where you just buy a book, this actually came with a box that had all these little pamphlets and supplements, maps, cool stuff. So kind of walk me through what we have here.
Okay, cool. So the read this first. Now what we want is for people to be able to play the game within 5-10 minutes of opening the box.
Okay.
That's the objective we set ourselves. So
that was your design goal.
It was indeed, yeah. This is the steering wheel, basically the steering document. So you got open this up. It describes what's in the box. Mm-hmm. So it gives you a bit of a tour as to what things you've got there. But it also is designed to streamline you into your first game. So it says if you're going to be playing the game, you take one of the character
pre-gen characters here.
So that's the ones. Mm-hmm. So players will be choosing which one they want to be playing. You've got the lovely illustration of the character, a description of who they are. And then if you open them up, you have the character sheet and a description of what each bit means. Okay. So everybody's got that reference to hand at the table. They can find out very easily what their character's abilities and what they can do and the decisions they have to make. Now while the players are choosing all of this stuff, whoever's going to be running the game, called the narrator in this game, is reading the Book of Legends. And again, that's sort of signposted in that read this first.
The Book of Legends, this one.
That's the one. So they have 4 pages to read while everybody else is choosing their characters.
That's not too bad.
No, I think that's not too big an ask.
As the DM trying to read on a system you've never played before?
I think so.
Pretty manageable.
So they've got that introduction. And this describes sort of how this book is set out. So it's got little icons that tell you when you see this icon, you're going to need to do this sort of thing. When you see another icon, you'll have something else to do. There's these little guidelines along the bottom which give help and tips as you're going. Cool. So they read all this.
So this would be good for a first-time DM too?
It would be, yeah, absolutely. And then so the adventures are structured. So you set the scene, read this, then the players have this decision to make. This is how you'd resolve that particular thing. If you think like a video game tutorial where, move to table, pick up sword, it's learning through play.
Look at the door.
Yeah.
So how does the system work? What do players do in this game?
So players are Kai lords, and the Kai are kind of, I suppose a good shorthand would be like fantasy Jedi.
Okay.
So they're kind of warrior, scholar, ranger, monk sort of characters. Mm-hmm. They are the defenders of their homeland. They go all around the place helping to sort out problems. But also they fight for the force of good. They are very much a force for good in the world. Heroic fantasy Jedi.
Cool. And so what are these other books for?
So the other 2 books are after you've gone through the introductory scenarios and you got a feel for the game. They contain the rules of the game, which take you up to an advanced level rules. Mm-hmm. Which we reflected on the character sheets. There's some bits of slightly different shading, are bits that you use in the advanced version of the rules. Mm-hmm. And of course, experienced players could just jump straight into the advanced side of things. They'll be able to get to grips with it. So this is where more traditional role-playing style, a rule book and character generation, advice on how to build your own adventures. There's a bestiary, that sort of thing's in the other 2 books.
Cool. And now, is this a diceless system?
You can use D10s, but we've included in the box, for people who are familiar with the Lone Wolf game books, that they'll recognize this grid. This was the random number table in the back of the books, where you sort of close your eyes and point with a finger, and that's your number. So we've got a bit of a twist on this. Each character has their token. Mm-hmm. So instead of rolling a dice, you flip it in. and wherever the little arrow points, that's what you've got.
Oh,
And everyone can do that at once, and you can resolve things quite quickly. And
Cool.
yeah, it's just a nice little extra thing for it. And then there's all the other extra bits and pieces. There's equipment, description sheet. There's some combat, some help with combat and things like that. There's a map of Sommerland, which is where the Kai live, the country that they're defending.
great. And is this available now, or is it coming soon?
Coming soon. It's going to be beginning of September. It'll be available in stores. I think one of the amazing things for this is the price point.
Oh yeah.
$30 for
Oh
the
wow.
box set.
$30. Great.
Yeah. I'd say we're aiming for the perfect introductory product,
Right,
And that's got to come with at an introductory price.
And are there already plans for the people that you've introduced to this and
Yes.
hooked for the next natural step for them?
Yes, we've got a range of supplements planned. Lone Wolf has been developed for just over 30 years, so
We've got a lot of material to draw
Oh
from.
yes, yeah, definitely. So we've got some source books looking at regions. We've got extra scenarios and adventures. A whole range of stuff planned.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dominic, for taking
Thank
us
you.
through the Lone Wolf adventure game.
Thank you.